project is all about pineapple jam production. Before we discuss our material balance and material process, we are going to define first our major raw material, which is the pineapple, and our final product, which is the pineapple jam. So the pineapple, with a scientific name Ananas squamosus, is a tropical fruit that is known for its iconic shape, a spear of sweet and juicy flesh surrounded by tough, segmented skin with a tuft of spiky green leaves on top. The fruit is actually a collection of flowers, each with its own eye, which is fused around the central core, which takes a staggering 3 years to mature. On the other hand is the pineapple jam. Pineapple jam is an easy way to preserve pineapples so you can enjoy the tropical flavor year-round. It is made with pineapple and sugar. It is a nutritious spread on various foods. This sunny spread is perfect on sandwiches and toasts, and it's an unbeatable ice cream topping.
For the material process, our pineapple will undergo to the sorting process to choose the best pineapple for the jam. Next is washing to ensure the cleanliness and removing of bacteria in the fruits. Next is peeling to remove layers of skin, reduce or improve fine lines and wrinkles, acne scars, uneven skin coloring, and other skin imperfections. Next is cutting and pulping to make the fruit into small pieces before it boils. Next is jam gelatinization to heating raw starch granules in the presence of moisture. Next process for our material is the peeling and cooling of boiled pineapple before it proceeds for the finished product and packaging of it.
For the material balance, we used a basis of 1,000 kilograms of the major feed. For the rejects, we just multiplied them by the percentages. The peels and leaves are approximately 15% of the pineapple's mass. The sprayed wash water in liters is calculated by subtracting 5% of the major feed from the input. The yield is calculated by dividing the amount of pulp to the major feed. The amount of sugar should be at least 1.5 times the major feed. Citric acid equals 1 teaspoon or 5.69 grams per kilo of sugar, and the pectin is equal to 1.5 teaspoon per cup or 128 grams of the jam mixture. The mass of gelatinized jams is divided to 200 grams to find the approximate total. Cool water for bats are less than 200 the amount of gelatinized jams in jars in liters.
What have we learned after completing this project? After completing this project, I learned that balance is crucial not only to our life but also in food industry. As food engineer student, it can be a useful tool for product formulation, process design, cost estimation, and process efficiency calculation in food processing.
After completing this project, I learned the importance of the step-by-step when designing a new process or analyzing an existing one. The basis for the analysis and design of chemical process is also important, and quantifying all the material, energy, and waste streams in a process or a system.
What I've learned is that making a food manufacturing process might sound simple on paper but is actually more complicated than that, and a small miscalculation could easily lead to problems and loss of resources. This is why studying this is important, because trying to feed 7 billion without it is insanity.
After completing this project, I learned that material balance is an important step in designing a new manufacturing production. Material balancing is important in different industries as it quantifies all the material, energy, and waste streams in a process or a system. Also, I learned that to have a successful product or service in an industry, everything should be detailed, calculated, and balanced.
I learned that critical thinking and great analysis is needed when it comes to food manufacturing process and material balance, because every food that put and live in a feed from the start should be balanced until the end of the process.
Recommendations. Spoilage of jam is unavoidable. Even though sugar helps preserve jams, molds can grow on the surface of these products. Research now indicates that the mold people usually scrape off the surface of jams may not be as harmless as it seems. Mycotoxins have been found in some jars of jam having surface mold growth. Because of possible mold contamination, paraffin or wax seals are no longer recommended for any sweet spread, including jams. Thus, pre-sterilized standard canning jars used with self-sealing two-piece lids, hot filling of product into jars, and processing 5 minutes in a boiling water canner are recommended for highest quality and to prevent mold growth.